Mark, 15 years to the day since former England skipper David Beckham made his final appearance for England. But would he get into the England team of today? That's exactly what Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy debated on Drive yesterday.
He's the first name on the team sheet. I just think when you look at other players that we've got, Harry Kane, of course, being one of them, that they would benefit so much by having someone like Becks in the team. I know the obvious argument would be what are you going to play, what formation? Because
where's he going to play?
Because is he going to play on the right where SAKA plays? In which case, is it SAKA or Becks? But he's not really front of a three. Well, he's not front of a three. That's not his role. No. He traditionally plays in a 4-4-2 or in the middle of the park where he started for Man United in the Champions League. But
I think in the modern game, it would be interesting to find out what the position Becks would play. But he would probably play on the left. He would probably play where Jack Grealish played. And what I'm saying is, in the modern game now, I don't think there would be a place for him on the right, because you see it.
So, for you or not for you, Clive, David Beckham, does he get into today's England team?
For me, Clive, yes, he does. I think Becks was an outstanding player, and I think the type of player that could play in any era, any generation. I think he worked exceptionally hard. Those that I know that played with him when I was playing with Ireland, with Keano and Dennis Irwin and people like that, they'd always rave about him, talk so highly of him, about how good he was. I think an outstanding player, and obviously a proven winner. So I think he gets into a current England team. I do.
I think a lot of people will point the finger at England players and say they don't necessarily perform on the biggest stage, but you couldn't level that at David Beckham because he always produced on the big stage.
Yep, he did, and he had his moments when it wasn't going for him, Jeff, as well, and when he got all that stick when he came back after the Simeone incident, and then he lived through that, picked himself up, and obviously that his finest moment in many ways was that free kick against Greece. Wasn't it the one that he whipped over the wall? Which was an unbelievable strike, very typical of him. I think he had, in amongst all of I mentioned about hard work, no limited amount of quality either. He had serious amounts of quality, so he would get in an England team for me. Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.